afraid. Be very afraid.
That triangle guy needs to be bigger than
He's
that.
lean
Like,
and can throw that sword around, okay?
Yeah, okay, sure. Like, I mean, I'd believe it if he had some
And his head is a
freaking
pyramid.
biceps.
Like,
or...
you imagine how heavy that thing is. You see how big that thing is?
He's made of
like
dark magic,
yeah, it's
guys.
like
Come on.
200
head?
pounds.
Yeah, he looks like a puppy whose head is too big for his
they
body
missed that
still.
pretty bad.
Like walking around like all like
Oh.
drooping. And he's not strong enough to hold his own head up, let alone
Do you
carry
catch
that
all the pyramid head
weapon.
cosplays that are on Instagram all the time?
Mm-hmm.
The lady pyramid heads?
No. I have not
there's
seen
a
the
ton,
Lady
there's
Pyramid.
a ton of that.
I haven't seen
I saw
Lady Pyramid
the
Head.
one promoting the new movie, which, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about. Welcome to Xenomania. We are talking about Silent Hill tonight. But I saw a commercial for like a mom was taking their child to see Silent Hill, and she's dressed up like Mini Pyramid Head, but it was all pink. I was like, oh, all right, that's pretty cool. It's not as dark, but I'm like, you're taking your kid to Silent Hill, like no, not at the age of 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's not a
Viewer beware.
I don't know. I mean, we got there by about that age, didn't we?
I was 6 when the first game
Look,
came out.
Yeah,
and look at how we turned
I saw
out.
Child's Play at like 6, and it demented me.
See, you had such a different reaction. I watched Puppet Master, and I was fine.
Puppet Master messed with me too. They were always like HBO reruns of Puppet Master. But Silent Hill, we got to give it some of its flowers, guys. It does nail the dark atmosphere pretty well, even though over the 2 hour and 5 minute span of the movie, they do bring that score in and they kind of lean on it a bit. But they do nail that dark atmosphere. You got to admit that. And that is a hallmark trait of the Silent Hill franchise in the video games.
They get some good atmosphere, yes. Ryan, how much too long did you say this movie was?
It should have just been 5 minutes. And in reality, it should have been an hour and 35 minutes. To piggyback on, it was great. The atmosphere was spot on. I'm playing the second game on the PS5 again, and it's spot on with the original. So seeing these locations in the movie are cool, like the hospital, how the other world transitions. I haven't seen this movie in a long time for reasons that I didn't like it because it's inspiration and they do it incorrectly. But the atmosphere, the music, they do feature from Akira Yamaoka's from the first 4 games. All that music's from the game. So that was all cool. Like, they borrowed the story.
We got to look this up, but I think that guy did Parasite Eve.
Yes, he did. Yep.
Yeah, that guy's a gem, man.
Yep. Yeah, Parasite Eve is a gem. Thank you.
I mean, I remember jacking up the Gangster's Paradise volume on my Discman and playing Parasite Eve because I had a copy where the final boss fight, I would get to it, and then it would glitch out when the boss transformed. And I was just constantly trying to make my way through that. So I would like lick the disc and like trying to make it work, and I couldn't do it.
That's like playing Final Fantasy VII and get to the last disc and it's like skipping.
That would be a tragedy.
Like, yeah, that's why I mentioned it to you. That's your Silent Hill like horror story right there.
Yeah, that would be rough, dude.
On that one.
Would be rough.
I had that happen with Dying Light too. The last 5 minutes of the game where you get a different storyline depending on how you played. I'd get to the last cutscene and it would just
that's
stop.
wrong.
When Cyberpunk first came out, it wasn't compatible with the PS4. It was only compatible with the PS5, which was scarce to say. So I waited 2 years to finally play Cyberpunk. When the PS5 first came out, you had to go on Walmart.com. You had to try to like wait online. What?
We're rolling back.
Wait, what happened?
We gotta roll back to that word.
Scarce. Yeah. PS5 was scarce.
Like scarred?
Like, no, scarce. Like, it was like scarce to find.
I think we've got to add one to the lexicon, John. I think we just made up a new word.
We do.
You were scarce.
Hey, scarce.
Okay. Scarce
this episode is dedicated to Ryan.
The scarce.
The scars. My favorite part about this pod is that when that happens, I love it so much because John and I both go like this every time.
Listen, I have a long list of words that are coming out to the open now.
Yep.
Just
Like
embrace.
You
But-
can just make them up.
To be or not to be.
I have to tell you that it's actually one of my favorite games is to find the words that people mispronounce. Like my mom has some gems that she can't pronounce, like
Wow.
cement.
Okay.
It's so, or if you call her on saying cement, she'll focus and it'll come out like she's like a Texas oil man, and she'll say cement.
I have 2 family members that say prostrate when they're talking about a prostate, and that's always made me laugh. I'm just like, I wonder if they knew what it really means. Like laid out. But anyway, Silent Hill. Back to it. So we get the storyline for the movie, because Ryan did point out that it's inspired. Heavily like linked, but inspired, sure. Storyline of the movie is Rose Da Silva is looking for her kid who ran away. What's the real kid's name again?
Alyssa.
Alyssa's the evil version, though, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yes, Sharon is the name of the kid
she's looking for
she's
Sharon.
looking for.
And so she wanders off over past like creepy Officer Gucci and whatnot, and she makes it to Silent Hill. And she drags Sybil Bennett with her, who might be the best part of the movie, to be honest with you. Oh, John is a hard disagree, but it's Laurie Holden.
I have to agree with it.
Laurie Holden's acting in this is, I mean, some of it's the acting, some of it is they saddle her with the worst stereotypical video game lines ever. Like she's just walking through Silent Hill and says something terrible happened
No, it
here.
No, it didn't. It's just grim for no
Really?
reason.
Like that's
Clean water.
That's like 90s video game exposition, where they don't have it quite as clear as you want it to be. And so you kind of have to, be really more specific about how awful it is. And
You remember the first line Barry says, I think? It's one of his first lines in Resident Evil. Ryan knows what I'm getting at right away.
I'm trying to remember exactly how
he leans
says
down.
it.
They walk into the mansion and he leans down. There's a puddle and he touches it and he goes, "It's blood."
Yep.
Just like that. It's the worst voice acting of all time in that game. I love that game.
I played the beginning just to hear him say it over and over again. It's like the best line.
Well,
it's blood.
It was like groundbreaking because it was live action people for the beginning cinematics too. It wasn't a video game. They had live action stuff. It kind of reminded me like how Mortal Kombat did that as well. But anyway, so these guys aren't fans of Sybil Bennett at all.
Listen.
Yeah, I like Laurie Holden. She's good.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, she was good in Walking Dead.
She played her role well in Walking Dead. Her character got very hateable for periods of time. And
season 3, you're talking about the ending of season 3. Yeah, I hated her.
Yeah, there was a stretch in there she was pretty awful. I think we should just sort of rewind a little bit to the reason they actually go to Silent Hill and the horrible parenting decision that leads to it. So Sharon, the kid, is having like nightmares and like sleepwalking hypnotic things, and she is drawn to Silent Hill. So instead of some form of therapy and maybe trying to get to the root of it that way, Mom essentially kidnaps her and takes her to Silent Hill.
That's how it all begins. Just to
like
get
her
viewers
over it, right? We're just gonna do some immersion therapy. Sure.
Let's go find out what's going on in Silent Hill. I don't think
taking my kids to kids club, let alone to like West Virginia or wherever Silent Hill is.
Well, yeah, West Virginia. No,
it's a nice homage to the game because that's how each game starts. The first one, kidnapping. The second one, letter of disappearance. Third one, kidnapping.
Yeah, they go really hard with the noir in the beginning of it. With that stuff. Yeah. I like that, yeah.
It's that mystery. Like you think about it. You play the second game, and it opens, and like you're on the bridge, the connection to Silent Hill, and you kind of see the whole town for what it is, and like the light. And then once you go in, you're entering the fog, and it gives you, again, as we're talking about the atmosphere, it gives you that right from when she's taken Sharon to Silent Hill, which Chris played excellently by Sean Bean. I love Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
He refused. Yeah, he refuses Rose from doing all this, and he's really unaware of it until, like, I think it's like a last minute find out when he's like, "Don't take her."
Yeah, he realizes that she's gone and where she's going, and like in the ultimate kind of like, I'm gonna stop you from doing anything. He cancels all their credit cards.
It's a clever move.
Home Alone move.
Yeah, clever move, but doesn't stop her. Well, Silent Hill doesn't let her stop. That's basically the premise of this movie. It's getting what it wants.
Yeah, it's almost like Rose is as drawn to Silent Hill as Sharon is.
Which, I mean, so
I mean, that's the process of like the actual character as the story progresses and reveals that. I mean, in the games, like they're all sinners. With Rose, I mean, it's 50-50. I mean, I have my opinion.
You guys want to play a game?
You said it's twisted today. It's like
it is.
It's in
He's
body
so
parts.
excited. We're screwed.
I mean, it's a game we've played. It's a keep cut. It's
Are you actually going to listen to my advice?
It is, however,
Dare film.
Oh, I am going beyond your advice tonight. We are playing keep or cut, but you are keeping 6 of these heaping piles, and you can only cut
I can only cut 2.
You can only.
This is really evil. This is
Basing
like
this
flipping
one off
everything.
of cover. I've never seen House of the Dead.
Wait, you've never seen House of the Dead?
I've never seen House of the Dead.
I mean, it's bad, but
so
depending on what you have on the list, it could be like the best out of all these movies, though. That's like the 50-50, because, this isn't a favorite of mine, but I'm keeping this one, because you know what? I'm going to keep this one.
Remember,
but I feel like you're priming us with that. We're going to end up having to cut the last 2 because we're too scared. Evil John. All right, I'm going to keep it based on the fact that I have no idea either way. And the cover's kind of cool.
It's a cool cover.
Actually, I kind of like the second one. The first
one's more. I mean, does the first one have that first person scene in it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right, movie number 2.
Oh,
is that the first one?
Oh, I've seen this.
I've seen Blood
the
Rain
first
too.
one.
It's Ben Kingsley.
What did you do?
He saw
Ben?
all the leotards and the tight leather, and he was like, "Sign me up. I'm tired of this Gandhi nonsense." He did some other movies, like he did. I mean, this movie's awesome, but Ender's Game, and stuff. Like he's in some interesting roles throughout his career that you wouldn't expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hey, he's a really good actor.
He was in Iron Man 3.
Oh,
like I forget he's part of the MCU.
That disappoints me. He should have been the Mandarin. They set it up so great, and then we got Guy Pearce.
Yeah, they made him into like this actor thing. I'm gonna
wait a minute. Hold on.
The Mandarin.
He should have been the what?
With the Mandarin and the 10 Rings. You gotta know that story from.
Okay. I lost you for a second there. I thought we had another Ryan.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez is in this. Dear God, what have we done, people? I'm gonna keep it, obviously.
These are all movies based on video games, of course. But the question is it all horror related or is it everything?
They are all horror related video games.
I'm gonna keep
definitely get.
Yeah.
cut out of just spite.
I was thinking about rewatching the first one.
All right, wait, Kearns, you're
I'm gonna
keeping
keep
this or
it
cutting this?
because there's some duds coming up. I know it.
I'm keeping it too. I do like Blood Rain. This one's actually, it's somewhat true. Somewhat.
I remember dumping like $20 rolls of quarters into House of the Dead all those years ago. Okay, here we go. Blood Rain.
All right.
Oh,
Movie number 3.
I'm cutting
Alone
it.
in the Dock.
look at those ribs. They're finger ribs.
They did no justice for the game series.
This is
Not even for the
hard
original.
because I have a pretty good idea of at least 2 of the ones coming up. Stephen Dorff is in this. I'm keeping it just based on the fact that Christian Slater, Tara Reid, and Stephen Dorff are in this movie. Oh man.
So Kearns has kept
Ryan's
all
cut
3
this
and
Yeah, I had to cut this
one. You only have 1 cut
Ready.
left. Will it be used on?
No, I love this movie. Sorry.
Doom.
This movie kicks ass. That first person scene when it switches to first person perspective and he's cruising through murdering everybody. No, I'm definitely keeping Doom.
There could be worse films on this. I'll take Doom. It's not my
Yeah.
favorite. The first person scene is cool with the music rocking. I do love that scene.
Probably saw this movie. This was a Hotbox movie too, so I probably saw this movie like 100 times. And this came out right before Doom 3 or after. It was like right there because they had the new imps in it and stuff that were just the same as the video game. I gotta do it.
Doom.
I've got to cut the
Right.
last 2. Now we
Well,
have
4.
No, we had
Okay.
there's 4 left. You have to cut 2 of the last 4.
Oh,
Next.
cut. Yeah, this movie was as forgettable as Dead Rising, the video game.
Yeah.
I wanted to love the video games so much
You know,
just because of the
worked.
premise.
No, is it the camera like taking the photos and stuff? And
Look at the bottom. Streaming free June 25th. Yeah, they were really looking to break in the cash with this one. Yeah.
On Crackle.
You know what? I'll keep it. I'll give it a shot.
Aw.
It's a pity. It's a pity, but I'll give it. I do like the first game. I don't like the timer on it because if you do mess up, the whole game fails basically. Like reality, you can either save the people or like you can have fun.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next.
Oh,
I'm
you went to
cutting it.
Afterlife?
Cutting it.
This is
Cutting
where
it.
he's diabolical, though, because there's 2 after this.
Yeah, I'll keep the 2
there's
after.
2 after this.
Something terrible. This movie's awful.
Keep the 2 after.
This is the one with like souped up steroid Wesker too, and they're like soup fighting.
Yep. This is the one in the rain.
I should not have cut yet. I have to cut this too. This is the worst disappointment in a series of disappointments. This one takes the cake.
You guys are actually going to be happy with how this played out.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so disappointed. Next video game adaptation.
I'm cool with that. Yeah. Bring it to me.
Just for that one episode, I'm cool with it.
The first season, yes. The second season, I haven't seen, but I know they fall flat on it.
We stopped watching. It's not often that we do that.
After I heard how they opened it.
I never
You never started? You should watch the first season.
But it also...
I never started. This was always sort of the lesser of 2 games for me.
Did you play the game when it first came out on PS3?
No, I played the game maybe like 3 or so years ago.
No resonation, no clicking?
No.
Wow.
No. It just wasn't... It didn't hit me. It didn't hit for me.
That shocks me because it's
the
so
45-minute tutorial you have to do in the beginning, which sucks.
That's action packed. Don't
Well,
you start with that.
I was like, is this Metal Gear Solid or is this a zombie? What am I doing here?
yeah, there was that. It was also like the not
Yeah, very
open
linear.
world.
Yeah.
Like I would have liked that, and I think it came out about the same time as Days Gone, and I love Days Gone, and this was not.
These are all
Days
really
Gone.
good points.
Did it
I
come out?
jive.
No. Days Gone came out a couple years later after the remaster because they had it on PS3 at the end, and then they re-released it for the PS4, and then 2 years later they released Days Gone because I pre-ordered Days Gone. I was very excited for that game.
Listen. In the way that I play video games, 2 years is about the
All
same
right,
time.
fair. I'm in that boat too. It takes like 2 months for me to finish a game. I understand.
Now I just play games that
2
have no
months.
end,
Hey.
and I just buy like one thing every 2-3 years. I think I've been
Arc
playing
Raiders.
nothing but Arc Raiders, Night Rain, and I'll play Claire Obscure Expedition 33 again soon because it's just such a beautiful story. But other than that, I have no interest in buying anything.
I am stuck with the rock people, my friend, in that game because I gave too much power to a specific character that something bad will happen to them, supposedly, as it was spoiled. Yeah, I'm very not happy I put all points in that character. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I think all characters are an experience parallel, don't they?
Yes.
I think you're okay. I think you're okay.
I hope. I don't know. I'm in the rock level right now. That's another
Yeah,
game
you're
you should
fine.
give a try,
You're fine.
John. It's a fun game too. A Clear Obscure
What is it?
It's so
yeah,
good.
it's on my list.
for
It's so-
writing.
it's
the-
beautiful.
It's on my list. Like TV shows, video games and TV shows sort of end up the same way. Except I
That's
finish
good.
video games.
Yeah, that is good.
The suspense is killing me, by the way. I got to know what's coming up next because I got to
It's
keep it.
Fallout.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
Oh, hell yes. You're right, though. This was mean. You're a dick. Because you were trying to get us to cut this. This is the
So-
masterpiece.
I was desperately
would've
trying to
left
get
the
you
podcast.
guys to
God.
cut The Last of Us
I would've
and
turned
or
off the pod.
Castlevania.
Good night, everybody.
Even the
I so
offshoot
badly
series
wanted
is
that.
good.
Nocturne.
Yeah, Nocturne
Nocturne's
turned out to
really
be
good.
excellent. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Oh.
Netflix is pumping out a freaking gem with this.
I want to see where they lead for the second season because
With
there's a
Nocturne?
rumor they're gonna. Yeah, because like it ended, but there's so much more they can cover with Richter and
Yeah.
that whole story. Like, what was Alucard doing during that time? That's another. You gotta. I know you're not into anime, John, but Castlevania, it's so good.
Wouldn't call it Castlevania an anime. It doesn't follow any anime tropes. It's just animated
Animated
in an
yeah.
anime style, I suppose. But
You guys saw the number of anime movies that are in my collection. What was
I
it?
gotta know what they are.
5,
Is Akira one of
something
them?
like that?
Akira should be what?
oh,
You need to watch Akira.
wow.
No, I don't even know. I don't even remember if they were all
Ghost in the
actually
Shell.
animated.
One's like
Like, I
Fern
feel
Gully
like some
calling
of
it
them are
anime.
just,
That's what we're dealing with here.
no, I don't have that either.
You don't
The
have
Last
Batty Rap
Rainforest.
by Robin Williams on there? Damn. That movie goes hard in the paint with the last 35 minutes. I forget the name of the villain, but he's like a smog monster. He's like all sludgy. He's like the dude who tries to kill Captain Planet. That's the guy. He's the best. It's the best. Sorry, my cat is either seeing ghosts or has like the craziest zoomies ever. Now
It's
she's
the other
chasing,
world.
she's chasing her tail.
The other world's
Um,
coming for you.
Yeah, this one's a crackhead, man. She's been up. She's like staring all around the room like something's flying, but there's nothing flying. This is great.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
How much
Kitty
drugs
freaked
did you
out.
do?
Yeah, she's like exploring everywhere. She's out of her mind.
Catnip.
Anyway,
much
all right.
catnip?
That was a fun keeper cut because we didn't get screwed over. So thank you.
No, for once I don't like. It went exactly the way I wanted it.
I'm gonna have
I
to
guess.
Up the
I
ante.
mean, if you
can-
keep going,
you can cut one, keep 7.
Yeah, see, I should have made it. Cut 6, keep.
that's
Ooh.
diabolical.
Oh, that. So I recommended the keep 3, cut 5 to him. So I kind of put fuel on that one.
John, if you do that, I'm calling the cops.
I'm for it. Not the cops.
Well, I was gonna originally just make them all really bad adaptation movies, and then
you would've-
wait a minute. Let's see if I can get them to cut. Let me see if I can get them to cut
You
things
didn't put
that they
Mortal
actually
Kombat
like.
Annihilation on there.
Oh, that's a terrible movie.
Exactly.
That's a terrible movie.
It's horror
I
adjacent.
suppose, if even, it's an action movie, is it not?
Action, horror, dimension.
Yeah, it's like calling Guyver.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Guyver movies? It's like calling
Yeah.
those horror. They're action movies. Just because there's monsters, they're
Yeah.
monsters that are
Yeah.
kung fu fighting. It's an action movie.
People who call Godzilla horror.
Now you
Yeah,
could
Godzilla's
say,
not
you could
horror.
make the argument. Oh, I like this. Now we're gonna get spicy, and we're never gonna talk about Silent Hill ever again. Godzilla -1 was trying, at the very least, to lean heavily into the horror genre, especially with the pre-mutated version when he's like T-Rexing them from Jurassic Park in that scene. They were really trying to make that as scary as possible for a Godzilla movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Godzilla is an animal attack genre
Animal
movie.
attack genre.
Yeah.
What about the one Host? Did you ever see the Korean movie Host? Where that one, is that horror? No. Nay. Okay, Animal
Animal
attack.
attack.
Jaws?
I keep Jaws in my animal attack section, but
It's on the thin line.
Jaws hits a lot of the
see,
horror
I can't argue
beats.
with you because you keep just getting it right. So okay. It's
No,
Godzilla's Animal Attack. What is kaiju then though? Is kaiju
Like-
it's like a sub facet of Animal Attack?
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
fun.
Okay.
We're having fun
Yeah.
now. Okay.
So yeah, King Kong's Animal Attack.
Yeah.
All right.
King Kong's
Yep.
a lot of fun.
Black Sheep is animal
Okay.
attacks.
How do you get into werewolves? though?
Piranha.
Yeah.
Werewolves are horror because they're
What's it called?
just
Lycanthrope?
naturally horror.
Yes.
The thing,
Yeah, it's different than just a wolf.
yeah, that they, yeah, and the difference in the animal attack and the horror is like a fine line. You know it when you see it. It's like the Supreme Court ruling on adult movies and censorship. You can't define it.
Is
You
that
just
Harry
know
Flynn?
it when you see it. Oh, I think that predated Harry Flint.
Larry Flint.
Larry Flint. Larry
Yeah.
Flint. Now you have me calling him. the right
Corrupted you.
name.
Harry Flint's actually the name of one of those obscene movies we're talking about.
It's like
Yeah.
based on Fletch, but it's just Harry Flint.
Harry Flint. Oh
Mhm.
man. No, this
Oh,
was like the
God.
most educational 10 minutes of my day. Thank you for that. That was pretty good. We do have to get back to Silent Hill though, or else it's false advertising. Fake news.
Yeah.
Back to Silent Hill.
So
Fake news.
we're in Silent Hill, and Rose is now looking around with very skeptical Sybil Cop Bennett, looking around for Sharon, and they start to notice things are not okay here. So we're not going to do a plot walkthrough with this one because it'll drive you guys crazy, but we can kind of like jump from part to part a little bit. So this is like
Yeah.
the beginning of the
Yeah,
movie. Now we're going
I
to jump
d-
to like the middle-ish of the movie.
Yeah, they realize that something's not right when they try to get back to the car and the cop bike, and
Yeah, the road
there's no
just
more
dies.
road.
It's just gone.
It disappears. It's
Goes
like
away.
magic.
Mhm. I mean, meanwhile, Sean Bean and another cop are wandering around an unsmoky Silent
So
Hill
this is
trying
like
to find them.
the first Upside Down too.
Yep.
Silent Hill itself does a good job with that. I was thinking about that when we were getting ready for the pod, and I was like, do I bring this up? But it's true because Stranger Things is so fresh. It is very much so like the Upside Down, like they're in another
Mhm.
dimension, and obviously that predates all of this.
Mhm.
Stephen King loves to do that, but it's very on the nose. Like,
And
Right,
it's
so-
interesting
Yep.
because they don't cover that in the video games, how it's two other worlds. Because once you're in Silent Hill, you kind of get that idea. It's like you can go in, but once you're in, you're not getting out. It's like
Yeah.
that. It's a version of purgatory, like a dark version of purgatory.
That's exactly
where you
what
get
it is.
harmed. I mean, though, I feel like with purgatory, though, you're like walking
safe.
aimlessly all over. Yeah, you're definitely safe. With
well,
this, you're not
being
safe.
cleansed in purgatory. You're being cleansed.
I wouldn't wanna
Limbo,
be
you're
cleansed.
just chilling. Purgatory, you're like close, but you're not quite ready. So we're gonna clean you out for a little while, and you're chilling doing that. So like if you're getting rid of your grief or you're offloading emotions or past deeds, Silent Hill actually could be a purgatory. It's just not what you think of when you think of purgatory, because the cleaning mechanism is horrific.
Yes, I definitely agree. But it's interesting to know that as all this is going on, there's one person who's wandering these streets, outcast, guilt-ridden over negligence for her daughter, and that's Dahlia. Like, she's survived this whole thing. And just to add on to it, we got like a cult going on in the background. It's the Order in the video games. I think it's called the Order in the movies too. I don't remember them giving him the name. But they,
Never forget Christabella's haircut, though.
Oh my God, I saw that and I was like,
the
what
gym
the hell's
coach
going
looked
on?
like her.
Krusty the Clown?
Yeah, maybe Sideshow Bob, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, she's easy to hate. She does the culty role well, because you got to hate the culty. So we enjoy hating her. It's cool that they throw Dahlia in there for you not to know that she's like the original. It's like sort of like the original sinner, original persecuted as well. That makes the ending hit pretty well. Yep, John's going to agree to disagree on that one.
I mean, I don't think anything in this necessarily hit really well. But I mean, yeah, she makes the ending better.
Again, it's the music, the atmosphere, like the creatures. Like that's what really gets you as a fan to like want to watch the film. But then you're watching the story and you're like, what the hell did we do here?
Well, and I think Ryan said early on about cutting 2 hours from this movie. You don't have to. As much as I like Sean Bean, you could have cut him entirely out and saved that for
which I think is what they're trying
movie.
to do. I thought they were trying to set up the second one with Sean Bean coming in, kind of like the games. But no, this one. It's not like this one didn't make money either. This one made a decent haul.
They made a sequel. I don't remember the sequel at all, but they did.
I was reading about it. It's more like 3 blended with 2, which you can't do it because each game is all about a certain person's guilt, a certain person's sin, and what they've been through, and it's all different. And that's why like the first game is so unique, because it's this man who's it was like basically Sean Bean's character was supposed to be Harry from the first game, but they make him Chris in this movie, and he's supposed to be fighting his daughter, not his wife and daughter. So I mean, they're borrowing stuff, like we've been saying, they're borrowing stuff, but it doesn't. I don't think it works. It works in one way for being a different interpretation, but trying to stay true to the story, which a lot of modern video game, film, and television adaptations have done. It works better because you can attract more people. But changing a little things here and there, it's all right as long as it goes with the story. This, I feel like if you're getting Sean Bean, put him as the main actor. Put him in Silent Hill. Like, don't let him be like on the side with. Kim Coates is a great actor, and I like that buildup. But again, saying that you can include that in the town, give it more of a mystique. Have him, or even for Rose, meet other characters in the town who are going through similar experiences, because these characters like go after the protagonist in the game, and you don't really see that. You just see the cult, you see Dahlia and the creatures, but there's so much more to this dead town, ironically.
Now, that said, if they had made this movie focused on Sean Bean's Chris character, you wouldn't get Kearns' favorite line.
Mother is God in the eyes of a child, which is probably the best part of this movie, to be honest with you. It's a banger line.
Yeah, father is God in the eyes of a child doesn't work.
No, we're all pagan at heart. We worship the mother goddess. It's true. Deep down in our cells, all of us Anglican folk, it's in our DNA. Did I say Anglican? I meant Anglo.
It's all right. Lexicon.
Put it out.
You did.
Well, Anglican is at least a real word.
The Kearns dictionary.
It's scarce.
Scarce.
But
Skarsgård.
This movie moves from the murky middle, where we do get the scaries, we get the cult, we do get Pyramid Head, we get some pretty metal scenes, the ripping of the skin.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well, the Anna death scene could have been
Yeah.
really special, but the CGI is so bad. Like if you watch, you can see her skin rippling when he's just holding her, and it does fall into that period of time, like in the mid like aughts, where
2006.
CGI had gaps that are just weird to see now. Like that was also a period where fire CGI effects were awful.
Like, you ever try to go back and watch Independence Day? Oof.
Yeah.
The fire and stuff hits because they didn't do CGI for that, but the UFO scenes and stuff are horrible.
It looks 10 times better in a theater. I will say that. 10 times better.
So, back in the day of flea markets and bootleg VHS tapes, I got a copy of Independence Day that didn't have the CGI in it. It just had like the outlines of where the CGI was going to be.
Yep.
It was.
I got one of those for Wolverine Wolverine
X-Men Origins.
Yeah, X-Men Origins, because the entire outline of the nuclear silo, or like the nuclear cooling tower, was not put in yet. Yeah.
It's amazing how many of those actually hit, though. Those bootleg crappy VHS tapes. I only got that, and the copy of Cool Runnings I bought was just static.
Okay.
That person needs to go right to hell. That's a mean thing to do. I mean, it's a decent punishment for trying to take away money from Cool Runnings with a bootleg. So
that's not right, though. Static.
You had to take your medicine on that, but that other dude sinned way worse than you did.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I was making slightly above minimum wage working overnight in a department store.
I'm actually criticizing you.
I had to acquire things.
Pirating stuff. I always reference my Scrambler box too, but I remember pirating stuff being like, I can't wait till I have money so I can actually pay for things. Like, it's not like I didn't want to. I just wasn't going to. I wasn't going to not see stuff just because I was poor. Yeah.
Like, this house is proof that once I got money, I was going to buy
paid
things.
into the industry, my friend. So, it's a funny aside from the little research into the characters, because I forgot all the actors' names and stuff except for Sean Bean. Going into the movie, I was like, take a look at all the people cast as the nurses for when she's going through the little gauntlet of nurses with knives. It's basically the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Like, you look at all their headshots, they all fit the archetype. It's so funny. It's like a bunch of hot girls, basically. And I mean, when you see what the nurses look like, obviously that makes sense. They needed that type of person. But you just look at it and you're like, it's like every one of them is a Mandy or a Candy or a Sandy.
But that's what, brings the viewer in, is the attractiveness, right? And then they turn around, their skin's pale, they got bandages all over their face, the knives coming out, they're all distorted.
Those cosplays are cool too.
I've
seen some good ones of those.
The nurse is one of my favorite outfits of any like horror video game, because it's just that creepy aesthetic. It's the same thing, like,
way with it.
Well, I wasn't going anywhere else. It's like the whole mannequin thing too, like,
Mannequins, eh?
Well, have you seen the mannequins with two legs?
Get away, Kim Cattrall. I get it. We can't bring this guy to Sky and Legends.
Yeah, that was a weird period of time where they kind of sexualized the mannequin.
A very weird period of time. Charlie, my son, will walk down through the mall. He will stop and wave and say hello to every mannequin. Everyone. Now it's just like a game he plays, but when he was little, he was like...
You need to show him mannequin now. Just show him mannequin.
I can't see anything but just Charlie's toys at this point.
They come alive at night, Charlie. It's okay.
You can fall in love with it. And then
have one of the most banger songs ever play at the ending credits. We
should spin off Xenomania into like those crappy 80s comedies.
We'll start with Crocodile Dundee 2.
Oh, that's okay. I was gonna say it's not
just
as
the scene
bad.
in the bar. Just the scene in the bar where he recruits all the gang members, and they're like, "You're Australian. We like you."
And we could talk about how dated they all are, like Soul Man.
All right, we're gonna put this in our back pockets for later. This is a gold mine. But back to the movie. Let's get to the climax, if you will, and then.
If you
There's not much more to explore. You guys hated it.
It's a
it
meaningful
is.
climax.
There's a little homage to Evil Dead in there, but it's that's barbed wire, not tree vines in this one.
I mean,
yeah, I think I take the tree vines.
We
over
did
the
like
barbed
watching
wire.
her get that done to her, or just being tortured because she sucked. So like it was pretty. Like I said, they go heavy in the paint with some of the punishments because that's a big core tenet of the film is these people are being punished for being shitty people.
So basically, the Order gets what's coming to them because they falsely sacrifice Alyssa because of something that happened to her that she didn't have any control over. And that's what Silent Hill does. Is Silent Hill will grab you by the jugular and rip it out. It's not like Resident Evil where it's zombies. It's not Alone in the Dark where it's these night creatures. It's not even Phantasmagoria and you're fighting ghosts, all right? This is like oh man, I love Phantasmagoria, but it goes right for the throat. And Silent Hill it's a dark game, and they feature that right. But the ending, where Christabella gets destroyed by the barbed wire, is a satisfying death. It is a satisfying death in any horror film we've seen. I'll be real. The only thing that gave me a tear was the alligator death.
I think
I shed a tear for that.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Tim Curry's still alive.
All alligators are heroes after having watched and reviewed Alligator with you guys and watching the scene where he goes to the party and hunts down his foes like a G. But
that alligator is the best. So before we tell people what we think of the movie, do you want to hear what a few other people thought of it? Okay. I have a 5-star. It wasn't as hard to find as I thought it would be.
A lot of people like this movie.
5 stars.
I'm jumping on Kearns' bandwagon. This is not a 5-star. Like usually when you're like, yeah.
I don't give 5 stars unless it's like one of the greatest of all time. That's what 5 stars is reserved for. Or the blue star. Remember the blue star?
Oh no, we're still doing the blue star.
Clearly this person believes that this is one of the best movies of all time. I love the Silent Hill movie. It gives you the perfect mix of horror vibes and mystery that keeps you hooked. Silent Hill is one of my favorite horror movies. It delivers chilling horror vibes mixed with an eerie mystery that pulls you in from start to finish. If you enjoy atmosphere and suspense as much as scares, this is the
This person is like when we talked about how there's a lot of noir involved in this and stuff. This person is gravitated toward that, whereas you guys are like, well, I mean, I can't pigeonhole you. You guys are film fans and students of film and movie lovers in general. But for this, you guys don't like it because it falls flat on the horror for you, and it's got a bunch of other stuff. I'm not saying that this person is correct in the review, but I get why they would say 5-star.
And then if they watch this, I'll suggest to watch a better noir film and watch Chinatown and watch that instead. And watch a real noir film.
One of the best ones.
Maltese Falcon.
I mean, I mean, we're talking sort of unfair comparison there.
How good it
is. It's one of my favorite films. That script is immaculate. But I'm just saying, if you want noir, sir, madam,
you have to say it like that. Can we call you out on that real quick? Do you have to say noir? Do you have to
noir?
Are we gonna have some croissant after this?
It's LA noir. Noir.
Just be American. Noir.
It's noir. It's noir.
Noir. I don't want to talk about noir anymore.
Nowhere.
Oh, don't say nor. Come on, man. Nor. LA nor.
Nor.
All right. Let's hear the 1-star.
1 star. Remarkably free of anything remotely scary. This ghost story relies on heaps of style to cover its quite thin plot until the action culminates in a gruesome but fantastically unthrilling climax. The game must certainly be better than this.
I mean, it is.
It is.
So
Play Silent Hill 2 on PS5.
It was genre altering, just to touch on that for the fans real quick. Silent Hill took what Resident Evil started, and I think they were in production around the same time, weren't they? Yes. Silent Hill came out after, but it did better Whereas Resident Evil was more actiony. You almost had a stutter step start to Silent Hill because it wasn't actiony. You weren't meant to be fighting everything. You were meant to get the scared out of you. There's a game called Clock Tower, which also did a really good job with that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. He was coming by with the scissors and stuff. But the game was genre altering. And I believe that like the game Resident Evil The Village kind of leans heavily on the cool Silent Hill vibes more than it does Resident Evil vibes for a lot of its success.
8 or 4?
Village.
Okay, 8. Okay.
Not 4. 4 is an action game.
I always think of 4 as the Village because there's a village in that one. And
because you're in it all the time. Gotcha.
People compare it. No, I
it's
agree
like
with
when
you.
you like roll up on a merchant and stuff that's just randomly there. Yeah, no, that's not the one. I like 4 though, but it's not the Village. Different. They should be in different genres. I
agree with you.
But yeah, just to get off my high horse, I think Silent Hill the game is outstanding. Like one of the best of all time.
Well, the different thing is,
and I
was gonna say the only different thing is it puts you in a fog and it's a mystery. Like you could be walking down the street and hear the flapping of one of the creatures or the creatures moaning, and it won't pop up onto you until last minute. Yeah. Resident Evil, like, all right, so
you hear the clicking of the hunters walking and stuff and that.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the static, which I feel like they underuse the static.
They do because it's annoying in the game.
I didn't think about that.
It's annoying in the game.
I love the static in the movie. Like you know something's out there, but you don't know where it is. Like that, they could have done.
I did like the bird,
more.
Them including the bird as a reference too, because that's included in the first game and I think the third game. Third game definitely with the canary. So, but the static
though, mines, right? That's like the whole thing.
Yep.
And keep in mind before we do the next
one more review.
Keep in mind, everybody, don't forget that Silent Hill takes place on top of a burning mine. That's which is a reference to. It's not a reference to one in America, is it? I think it's a reference to the one in Siberia that's been burning for like forever.
Yes. Yep.
Probably, yeah. Wasn't there a Simpsons episode with a coal fire burning under a town too?
It's the endless burning the tire tower in the town.
Tire fire. That's what. Yeah.
They don't know how it started. It just keeps burning.
Yeah.
I mean, tires burn forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. But
they just added good old Cletus.
And
Cletus is adding those tires.
All right, one more, and the ones in the halves were hard to find. Also, Half Star. Worst movie that I have ever seen. Avoid at all costs. No, but that's ultimately for me. That's my problem with Silent Hill is I don't like it enough to put it up here, but I don't hate it enough.
Probably makes you hate it more because it's like in the mediocre middle.
Yes.
Yeah. This wouldn't even crack my probably bottom 100 movies. I don't even think it would be close.
No, it's like dead center.
It's just like it's just a.
But it was marketed and budgeted and cast to not be, which is why that's why we're pissed. Yeah,
that's the frustration. You have Radha Mitchell at like right about her lost peak. You have Sean Bean. You have Laurie Holden, who's kind of up and comery at that point.
In Lord of the Rings era, Sean Bean.
Yep.
Right? We're talking Boromir was in this movie.
Yeah. This is like cashing in on Lord of the Rings.
Can we also say he doesn't die in this film? It's one of the few films he does not die in. And I'm happy about that.
Like this, The Martian. What else?
It's only 2 movies. Dies in everything else. You see Sean Bean, you know he's going to die.
Mm-hmm. Was that the end of the review? Or
it
was.
Yep, that's the whole review. Worst movie that I've ever seen.
Watch out for janky nurses who are Fenty folding in dark alleys, and you guys should be okay.
I think I just telegraphed where I stand with this movie. Okay. It's a 2.5 out of 5. It's it's a mid movie.
Fair.
It's mid.
Yeah, I give it a 2 out of 5. It's 2 hours too long.
Ryan's grumpy because he's sick.
I'm not grumpy because I'm sick. I'm grumpy because they had such a great concept. You had Sean Bean. You could have done the first game appropriately, and you didn't. you messed up.
It's Sean Bean too long.
Yeah, that's also
is
interesting.
the problem.
No, there's never too much Sean Bean. And with
Well,
Kim
that's what he
Coates,
means, though, is that like that amount of time that they waste with Sean Bean because he really doesn't need to be in this movie, but Sean Bean, so they put him.
He does.
Right.
He doesn't give you much. He just
with
establishes that they're in a different dimension, and a little bit of the backstory on Sharon. But it's all stuff that they could have.
It's
gotten
like
to
pan
in
exposition
other ways.
dumping in a weird way, and that's another thing. So I think where Ryan's frustration comes in is that he knows what this could have been, and he feels like they effed it up so badly because they didn't take the time to truly understand the material, and if they did, damn them twice because they messed it up anyway, because they had a terrible execution of it. This could have been a trilogy. It could have been an excellent trilogy. They could probably still do it. Well, let's see if they do. Yeah. But I mean, like, pull it off. But if
There's a new one coming
from like the beginning and start fresh instead of trying to tack on, that would be a good idea.
There's hope. They're starting from the second game because the second game is the most popular. It's recently come out again for the PS5.
Yeah.
So they're going to follow that story. And then from there, I mean, the world's the oyster. I mean, right now they just came out with Silent Hill F, which is back in the 60s of Japan. So it's showing how the other world is affecting the whole world, which is pretty interesting concepts. But the interesting thing is, as they're expanding on this Silent Hill universe now, the creatures in Japan don't really go after you as the main protagonist. They're doing other things. So like, there's a video with one of them clawing at a door and trying to go after that person in there, and then you'll walk up to them. It won't respond to you because it's so focused trying to tear that door down for that person.
Or maybe it's set on that person because it's part of their torment, like individual hell kind of thing. That's neat. By the way, I didn't get a chance to give my stars.
I would.
Oh, my bad.
So it's funny that we talk about the movie so differently because I don't slam it as hard. But I do give it a 2.5. That's where it falls. That's where it belongs. It's not a 3 even. It's a 2.5.
Yeah, I would be willing to give it a half point more if it was a half hour shorter. I think Ryan would give it a whole point shorter if it was 2 hours shorter.
2 stars. I'm sticking with 2 stars on this one.
All right. It'd be a 3 out of 5 to Ryan if they cut
5-minute
2
film.
hours.
Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Just gets to the end.
There it is.
But to revisit the new one, I would say I think my hope for it being potentially good is they've gotten better at making video game movies.
That is true.
If you notice, that keeper cut is pretty much all in this same time period until Castlevania and The Last of Us.
The House of Dead was big. Doom was big. I'm trying to think if there's, besides Resident Evil, was there anything else that they had a Mortal Kombat little like computer series going on at that time too, with like Michael J. White and some big names too, and that like they were trying, but there wasn't an audience. But now we have an audience, and that's
well, and you could say that there wasn't an audience because they weren't doing it well. I think these movies always would have been successful.
That's why we were so amped that Mortal Kombat was like, well, I mean, good, air quotes. That movie holds up to me, and I don't care. Goro the puppet is still the man. Like, that movie's, the soundtrack and everything, I don't listen to that kind of music. That went so hard. The movie was great, executed perfectly for the time period, whatever. People can argue. I don't care. That's my standpoint. But, like, that movie was a great video game adaptation. Street Fighter 2. Live action was not, but
Jean-Claude
the animated movie is fantastic. If you haven't seen
thank you for mentioning that. The animated movie is excellent. It is on my list.
So good. I have the director's cut, my friend. I bought it in the Virgin Islands. Brought it back up here. My friends were like, "What?
What is this? The Holy Grail?
Blood everywhere." But yeah, man. So yeah, that's Silent Hill, everybody.
Yeah,
we are lukewarm on it. We hope you watch it.
Yes. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. You might like it. And before we get into our top fives, I'm shocked no one mentioned it, especially you, John. Today's a special day for one of our directors, and that's John Carpenter. Happy birthday, John Carpenter.
Happy birthday, John Carpenter.
It is his birthday today, and we're going to be a week late, but got to wish him a happy birthday.
It's okay. I've been later.
Guys, top fives this week, gentlemen, are, for me, top 5 video game adaptations that I love. We're going all over the place with it because video games are video games. As you guys know, I love video games. I love a great adaptation. Not for Silent Hill, so to say, as we discussed tonight, but still give it a shot. We're going to start off, though, with my number 5. Kearns is very familiar with this. John, I recommend it if you got like 8 to 19 minutes to watch a couple of them. And that's Secret Level. Secret Level. It's so good. Love, Death, and Robots. Very inspired. Different stories. Highly recommend the Pac-Man episode for you. Even Sifu or even Armored Core, Warhammer. Like even the Mega Man one, which is 5 minutes, hits the spot. It's not 2 hours, but it's 5 minutes. You know, it just like, it shows how these creators love these video games, and they'll either do a little short that is from the game lore or something that's inspired, like the Pac-Man one. I love the Pac-Man one. I can talk endlessly about it. And John, I highly recommend you watching the Pac-Man one because it's up your alley, how it's designed, which leads to number 4. Big fan of this game franchise since it came out. It's called Splinter Cell, and they recently have an animated show on Netflix called Death Watch. I got to finish it recently. It's basically Sam Fisher. He's a retired field agent for the former Third Echelon, which is like CIA, NSA, underground stuff. They do like espionage and a lot of tactical and in the dark stuff. And he kind of gets pulled out. And he's worn. He's tired. There's a lot that's been going on. It's a sequel from the other games, and there's been 5 or 6 games after that. So he kind of gets thrown back in, and it's a really good watch. Liev Schreiber is the biggest name out of it. He plays Sam Fisher. He does a killer job, and it's only 8 episodes. Highly recommend. It's on Netflix. And that leads to number 3. Love the game, love the show, and it's Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Can talk endlessly about this. It's about a kid named David Martinez who lives in a city called Night City, which is basically California years after technology takes over. And a lot of these characters, including David, a lot of upgrades to them, we can say, electronic upgrades, and they're half machine, half human. And it's very emotional. It shows how this kid who has nothing goes to the top, and how you can lose it like in a blink of an eye. And it's very heart-wrenching, which leads to number 2. Number 2 was heart-wrenching for me, and that's Castlevania. Love Castlevania. We've already mentioned it. The original first 4 seasons. Nocturne has to continue before including it, but the first 4 seasons, I mean, you're covering Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. You're covering Castlevania Curse of Darkness, Symphony of the Night. You're getting a little original lore in there. It's a nice blend. It's just, what? No? Come on, John. Jump on the Castlevania bandwagon at least.
No, the fact that this is number 2 just makes me so disappointed that I didn't get to cut it.
He's so evil.
God, it's so good. And just
so evil, John.
Can you imagine how wonderful that would have been if you had cut your number 2?
I'm happy you didn't put my number 1 on there, because that could have gotten cut, and it didn't. And that's Fallout. I love Fallout. The show's so good. We're talking about inspiration. There's a lot of inspiration on the Fallout because they've changed the lore a lot. So they're trying to keep it in contention with the first game, the second game, the third, and the fourth, and New Vegas, because they include certain things like the water shortage and death claws and New Vegas. But as much as they include the lore, they put a little originality in it too, which I love. But those are my top 5. Most of them are all TV series because, I'll be real, I haven't seen a good video game movie, besides like the new Mortal Kombat or the old Mortal Kombat, or, it's hit and miss.
Well, and I think that's part of why they've gotten better at adapting video games, is you have streaming services that all need content. So instead of cramming a game that takes you, minimum, 15 hours to play, and cramming that in an hour-and-a-half movie, you can now do 15 hours of a show.
Except Halo. They failed at Halo.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah.
I am curious. One of my sneaky favorite game series does have a show on Amazon that I haven't checked out
Oh,
yet.
cool.
Yakuza.
Yeah, it's in.
I haven't checked this show out. I'm semi concerned about it, but
it's in Japanese, of course. It's very much as the first game.
yeah.
So if you played the first game, there's a little bit of changes in it,
Mhm.
but not so much. It's the same old
Mhm.
dialogue-ridden, action-packed Yakuza that we're familiar with.
All right.
From my understanding.
John, you have a
Yeah.
top 5.
What is your top 5?
I do have a top 5. My top 5 is horror movies featuring actors from The Walking Dead. All right, so number 5, we have Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who infamously, your boy Negan, in Dead and Breakfast.
Really?
Really? So the cast is like all like TV actors who were kind of at their peak, whatever that was for them. Jeremy Sisto, Eric Palladino, guys like that who are like kind of big for a minute. And it's exactly what it sounds like. A local bed and breakfast is overrun by zombies, and the guests and the proprietors are left to fend off the hungry undead.
I'm sold.
Sounds good.
It's fun. It's not great. It may have been a sci-fi original. It's not like, but it's fun.
Anything with Jeffrey Dean
It's
Morgan,
fun,
in my opinion. He does elevate it. He is a good actor, and I'm not saying that because, he's got a delicious candy store up in, Rhinebeck, which is out of this world. But, he's a good dude. The comedian. Come on now.
Mm-hmm. So number 4, we're gonna go to a movie starring Michael Rooker, our old guy Merle. It was good. It should be Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, but I feel like I've put that on like multiple lists at this point. So I'm going with a Stephen King adaptation directed by George Romero, The Dark Half.
Good choice. Okay.
So The Dark Half is during surgery to remove what was believed to be a tumor as a child, young Thad Beaumont learns it's actually his twin brother.
That was an old urban legend, by the way. Well before that story was written, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not before it, because I wasn't around before that story was written, but still. I remember that being rattled.
As an adult, the twin reemerges to claim
it's basically it's what what's that movie? Malignant. It's what Malignant should have been.
It was such a pile of garbage. The voice. It was the voice. If they didn't go with that choice, with the goddamn voice, we could have done something with that movie. Anyway, all right, number whatever.
Nothing.
Number 3 is with Stephen Yeun, who is Glenn. The movie is Mayhem. In Mayhem, he plays Derek Cho, who is wrongfully terminated on the same day a virus tears through his corporate law office. This virus turns the staff into zombie-like creatures, except these creatures act on their wildest impulses.
Nice.
Co-stars Samara Weaving, who we'll get to in some future episodes in Ready or Not and some other stuff. She's really good in this. So number 2 is one of my favorite more recent slashers. It doesn't star, but it features Scott Wilson, who's all Herschel in The Walking Dead. And it's Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Never heard of it.
This one needs to get on our calendar before too long also. A documentary.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. A documentary crew is given full access to an up-and-coming psychopathic killer as he plans his next murder spree, not knowing they are the victims.
Really good.
Mm-hmm. And you get appearances from a bunch of horror legends. Kane Hodder's in it. Robert Englund is in it. Zelda Rubinstein is in it. It's a lot of fun. It's not like played as straight horror. It's got the goofiness, but it's really well done.
It's also Zelda's last film.
And my number 1.
By the way, just add that. Sorry.
Yeah. And my number one will tie us back to last week. It's Xander Berkeley, who is Gregory in The Walking Dead, and number one is the original Candyman.
Okay. We're getting some Candyman love.
I mean, at this point, after a full episode on one of the Candyman movies, what else can we say about Candyman except don't say it 5 times?
I'm still alive.
And you know the story. Grad student researching the myth accidentally summons Candyman, who proceeds to ruin her life in Fire and Bees.
Just Fire and Bees.
And that's my top 5 Walking Dead movies.
You know what? I'm surprised that you didn't throw Jeffrey DeMunn out there. He's in like a million movies.
I was going to, and I saw it, and I was toying with it being Christmas Evil.
That would have been good.
But I feel like I've already talked about Christmas Evil a lot recently.
I mean,
you can never.
This is really the only reason.
You can't talk about Christmas Evil.
King on Screen he was in because he's in every Stephen King adaptation, it feels like. Killer, A Journal of a Murderer.
Mm-hmm.
What's the big one? Warning Sign appears to be a horror movie, but I don't know. The Haunted, Six Souls, The Mist, which we talk about ad nauseum anyway, so I guess he was a good one to jump over. Oh, he was in The Blob, too. In 1988, The Blob.
Okay.
Sick. Cool, man. And Storm of the Century.
I'm saving something like The Blob for later.
Gotta do it. Yeah, I can't wait till we get into the Blob era.
Future lit.
The Blob era.
Those death scenes, just thinking about them.
Guys,
Future lit.
that was Silent Hill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who knows? But it was the movie.
Yeah.
Something.
One too many.
If you're content with, right, for about 2 hours and 5 minutes, why don't you watch Silent Hill?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want your next 2 hours and 5 minutes to be meh.
Yeah, grab some snacks. Have a laugh.
We're gonna get out of here. My
Maybe you'll
contract
like it
stipulates that episodes aren't allowed to go for
better.
over an hour.
Too late. Have a good one.
22 minutes too late.
See ya.